To Ignited Max YouTube channel. At this video we are going to learn about the expanding method from the scratch till the end, so don't skip it. Now we are going to learn a new method, that is an expanding method, a expansion method. For what? To finding the value of the determinant. For finding the value of the determinant we are going to learn a expansion method. So for 2 cross 2 determinant the rule is different, and 3 cross 3 the rule is different. Different is nothing but most probably it's same, but let's discuss about it. Now we are going to solve the value of the determinant of 2 cross 2 and even the value of determinant of 3 cross 3. For finding the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 we need the help of the 2 cross 2 determinant. So first we will find the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. Next we will go to 3 cross 3. So without any further ado, let's start with finding the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. We need to clear the concept of order first of all, because 2 cross 2 determines of row cross column. 2 cross 2 is nothing but row cross column because they contains of 2 rows and 2 column. So 2 cross 2. And to find the value of the determinant you need to clear the concept of diagonal element. A diagonal element is nothing but the slant element. Okay, slant element. This is the diagonal element, right? This is the diagonal element, this is the diagonal element. So for finding the value of determinant of 2 cross 2 you need to clear the concept of diagonal element, because we are going to use over here. Now if you see over here, for a the diagonal element will be t, right? Slant element. You can say even a trace element also, in other word. Now if you take the element b, then the trace element will be, diagonal element will be c, right? Now if you will take the element c, then the diagonal element will be b. If next if you will take the element d, then for d the diagonal element will be a. This is what the concept of the diagonal element. Now we are going to find the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. For finding the value of determinant of 2 cross 2 we need to multiply the first diagonal element, and subtract with the second diagonal element, right? First diagonal element subtract with the second diagonal element. So first diagonal element, let's take from the a11 element or first row, first column. So a11 element, the element contains of a. So multiply the first diagonal element. First diagonal element will be a d, right? Because for diagonal element of a will be d. Now we took the term ad. Now they say that subtract. I took the sign subtract. Then they said that to subtract with the second diagonal element. So our second diagonal element will be for b. For b the second diagonal element will be bc. You can write even cb also because it's in multiplication form. So even you can interchange it. So ad minus bc. First multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element. This is what we are finding the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. It's so easy. Now let's take an example so that the concept will be clear. Now, over here I got one example of 2 cross 2, right? Because there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So 2 cross 2. And we need to find the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. So the rule is, first multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element, right? So first diagonal element will be start from here. Okay, so first diagonal element for 1 will be 4. So multiply the diagonal element, that is 1 multiplied by 4, right? And subtracted with the second diagonal element. So the second diagonal element will be minus 2. So for minus 2 the diagonal element will be 3. So multiply with it. If I multiplied, then I got the element minus 2 into 3. If minus into minus will be plus, okay, the calculation will be same. 1 into 4 4, 3 into 6 3 into 2 will be 6, and minus into minus will be plus. If you will find the answer 4 plus 6, then you got the answer 10. This is what we find the value of determinant of 2 cross 2. So now let's find the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 with the help of 2 cross 2 determinant. So let's start with it. For finding the value of determinant of 2 cross 2, within the two methods we got the answer, right? within some of the calculation and first diagonal element, second element, we got the answer. But for finding the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 with expanding method, we need to clear the concept of sign. Okay, so for that I got the 3 cross 3 determinant because there are 3 rows and 3 columns, so the order will be 3 cross 3. Now let's discuss about the sign. Okay, sign is, I hope it's clear. Regarding the Aij term, I have posted a video, so please check it. At the description link you will get it. Now even I will get a small recap of Aij term. Aij term says but A is an element, I means a row and J means a column. Okay, the element is placed in which row and which column, it will say. So this is the use of Aij term. Now if you will see the element A, in which A is placed in first row and first column, so the A element is placed in A11. Okay, if you will take the element I, now this I is placed in third row and third column, so according to the Aij term, this I is placed in A33 element because it plays in third row, third column. Okay, I hope the concept will be clear. If not, then please see in the description link. Now for sign of 3 cross 3 determinant, to find the value of determinant of 3 cross 3, we will need to clear the concept of sign, in which Aij is equal to I plus j. If you will add the term I plus j, that is over here, okay, I plus j, and if you will get the number even number, if you will get, then the sign will be positive. Okay, if you will add both the number and you will get the odd number, then the sign will be negative. If it confuses, now I am going to take a small example of it so that you will be clear. I took the small example in which you can see that I took the A term, right? I took the A element. Even you can take call as an element or a term also. So now this A is placed in first row and first column, so it is known as A11. Now the sign says that if you will add both the term and you will get the even number, then the sign will be positive. Now I am going to add the both number, 1 plus 1, and I got the 2, which is an even number, so the sign will be positive. Now I am going to mention about the sign relative part over here, but in exam it's not necessary to write next of it. It's just for a remembering part. So the A term says that I am having a sign positive, so I am going to do with respect to with this. Okay, so don't confuse. B term. Now next B term. B is placed in first row and the second column. So first row and the second column, that is 1 2, first row and second column. Now 1 2, if you will add both the term I plus j, it's nothing but 1 plus 2, and I got the odd number, so the sign will be negative, right? Now the next term C. C is presented in first row and third column. So first row and third column, right? First row, third column. So if I will add both the term 1 plus 3, then I got the even number, so the sign will be positive, right? The same method is applied over second row and third row also. Even you can check the value one by one. Now I am going to do for second row, and third row will be same. For D, D is presented in second row and first column. Sorry for that. Second row and first column. If you will add both the term, that is 2 plus 1, it's nothing but 3. 3 is an odd number, so the sign will be negative. Now the E is presented in second row and second column, so 2 2, right? So if I will add both the term 2 plus 2, then I got the even number 4, so it will be conducted as positive sign, right? Now for F, F is presented in second row and third column, so 2 plus 3, which is 5, it's an odd number, so the sign will be negative. Now even you can cross check the value, but I am writing this sign. Even you can cross check it. That now in exam you can't do the whole step again and again. This is only for remembering part. Now if they ask to find the value of determinant of 3 cross 3, if you need to do the sign, then don't take this all values. For just remembering part, I have just explained that how the sign comes, but now you can remembering this part, like alternate sign. Alternate sign means first sign will be positive, second sign will be negative. Next sign will be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. If you will see in each and every sides, okay, from this side, positive, negative, positive. In this side, positive, negative, positive. In downward, positive, negative, positive. Upward, positive, negative, positive. Even you can remember in this part also, so don't confuse it. At first row there are 3 elements, okay, this is the first row and I have 3 elements, that is A, B, C. So I am going to expand the first row. So let's start with the first element, in which first element is A. So now the A is presented in first row and first column, right? So the first row and the first column will be hidden like this. First row and first column will be hidden. And if you will see over here, the 2 cross 2 determinant occurs, right? So A I will write over here, and 2 cross 2 determinant which I got over here, that I will mention over here, okay. Now this part is over. Now the second term, that is B. B is presented in negative sign, so minus B, okay. For A I have positive sign, so it's no need to mention. So B is presented in first row and second column, so first row and second column will be hidden. First row and second column will be hidden. Then 2 cross 2 determinant occurs. So let's write the 2 cross 2 determinant, right? Now next term is C, right? So C I am going to write, but C is in positive sign, so positive, okay. C is presented in first row, third column, so hide the first row and third column. First row and third column is hidden. So even now the 2 cross 2 determinant occurs, so I have written the 2 cross 2 determinant. So this is what I got. I have already mentioned that while solving the value of determinant of 3 cross 3, we need the help of 2 cross 2. Now I hope you understand we got 2 cross 2, right? Now with the help of the 2 cross 2 determinant, I am going to solve the 3 cross 2 determinant. For even here the 2 cross 2 determinant property occurs, even over here also, even here also, okay. 3 times it we need to do it. So now let's start with it. I need to write the A element as like as 2 cross 2 determinant. So 2 cross 2 determinant says that first multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element. First diagonal element will be start from the E. So for E, the diagonal element will be I. So multiply the diagonal element, that is EI, right? And subtract with the second diagonal element, that is HF, okay? And subtract with the B, okay? B also, now also 2 cross 2 determinant. So 2 cross 2 determinant says that multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element. So multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element. C plus C, multiply the first diagonal element and subtract with the second diagonal element. This is how we are going to do the 2 cross 2 determinant with the. Now if we will multiply this term, that is EI minus HF is in bracket, okay. So A is multiplied with this term and even in this term, so AEI minus AHF. Now B is multiplied with this term and with this term, so multiplied. Over here you can see minus into minus will be plus, okay. Now the next term, C is multiplied with this term and this term, so CDH minus CGE. This is how we are going to find the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 with expanding method. Even I am going to take one small example for 3 cross 3 determinant. So this is what the rule of finding the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 with expanding method, okay. The sign part is clear. Now we will start to find the value of determinant of 3 cross 3 with the help of the sign. So let's start with it. Now in expanding method of 3 cross 3 determinant, you can expand any of the row, any of the column. See, there are 3 rows and 3 column. You can expand any of one row, okay, or any of one column. It's about your choice. If they specifically mentioned that you need to expand only the first row, that is row 1. Then it's compulsory to expand only first row. If they never mentioned about it, then you can expand any of the row, any of the column. Now for example, I have expanded the 3x3 determinant scheme over here, that so because there are 3 rows and 3 columns, so 3x3 determinant. And even we have explained about the sign. If I plus j is equal to even, then positive. If I plus j is odd number, then negative sign. Even I have expressed over here, right? Now we are going to solve the value of determinant of 3x3 with some of the term. At videos while explaining, I have took the term as A, B, C, that alphabet. Now I am going to take the actual value of it. Okay. So first we need to take the any of the row, at column also, any of the row. Even you will get the same answer at each and every row and each and every column. Even you can cross check with it. So at now I took the example of row 1. Even you can take the of row 2, you will get the answer same. This is what the proof of it. Now let's take the first row. First row, there are 3 terms, that is 2, 3, 4. So one by one I'm going to take it. So 2 is presented in first row and first column. So what we will be doing? We will be hiding the first row and the first column. Okay, first row and the first column will be hidden, right? And 2x determinant occurs, so we will write as like as. Now 3 is in negative sign, so minus 3. So 3 is presented in first row and second column, so hide the first row and the second column. Okay, now even the 2x determinant occurs, so write as like as. Now third element, that is 4, so write the element 4, positive sign. Okay, positive sign. So 4 is presented in first row and third column. Now even now the 2 by 2 determinant occurs, so write over here. Now 2 as like as. Now we need to find the value of determinant of 2x2 at each and every. Okay, 4 3s are 12, minus 5 into 2 10, minus 3 as like as 4 into 1 4, minus of 3 into 2 6, plus 4 as like as 5 into 5 5, minus of 3 into 3 9. Now if you will calculate it, 2 12 minus 10 2, minus 3 as like as 4 minus 6 minus 2, plus 4 as like as 5 minus 9 is minus 4, 2 into 2 4, minus into minus plus, 3 into 2 6, plus into minus minus, 4 into 4. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this Igniter Max YouTube channel, then don't forget to subscribe it.